like we're going into like such more stress, there's going to be more stress going. I mean, we're not going to go into, because it still is going to be part of the transition. The main part of the transition is the awakening. It is the consciousness becoming aware of itself, understanding it's free and it has more control and stuff. So, that is what the main thing that's going on is. It has, all this other stuff is just, in play to wake people up. All of the nonsense that's going on. And all these people who are so locked in and think that the nonsense is real, so busy watching Screen A, they don't even know that there's a play going on over there. So anyways, we're still in the process of waking these people up. The universe is in this process of waking these people up. And, and like, I'm going to have a lot of family, just like I'm sure a lot of other people are. I mean, obviously, all my neighbors, it's going to be very intense when this starts happening. And so I think that one thing that is really good is to just learn how to disconnect and meditate and to be able to take that time to yourself, especially when there's going to be so much chaos, and to not get caught up in it. Just like, I can get totally caught up with these weirdos on Nextdoor. I don't want to be, but then I also feel very moved to, not be bullied, to stand up for the truth, take the right side of history, and, do what I can, take the arrows and spread the truth. And, I mean, it seems important. And, this has always been kind of a safety kind of thing, like I can go out here, I don't have to risk my life and speak to people who are, all over the place, don't even know where I live. And it is a lot riskier when you are in a small rural location, talking to people who are, just backwards. I don't even, see upside down. They haven't flipped it. They haven't flipped right side up yet. They're in the upside down. And, it's like looking down. What? You're so nutty. It's so weird how they just don't, like one of the times I even said, here I go back on it again. I said, hey, maybe we ought to start all wearing armbands so we can tell who's who. But they don't think like, oh, am I acting like a Nazi? I don't know. But anyways, like, it's hard for me to not keep going there. But anyway, but with all this stuff, I mean, it's very draining, and I think the only reason I can even do it and smile about it and stuff, like yesterday, my heart was literally pounding. I was really just like, I have no idea. We're going to have drive by with these lock and loaders. So, and I got Mean Mugger across the street. She just come out with the automatic weapon, just start wiping me and the dogs out. And then the cops would come and they, oh, we don't know who did it. Yeah, this is like, it's weird when you move to a place like this. It's really weird. But anyways, so I digress again. So when you need to disconnect, like obviously I need to, then turn everything off. When you're thinking, hey, take your own advice. I do. But I also feel very driven to, like I have a purpose. Oh yeah. Was I even talking in this video or was it the other one? Because when I was talking about, the bad things that my ancestors did, I've heard a lot about, there's so many people here who right now are cleaning up that stuff. Like because of the ascension, because of what's happened, the planetary changes and stuff like that, that there's like this big sweep that's happening of a lot of karmic stuff that our ancestors. So, we're all connected. You are solving problems that your great grandparent, you just don't know it. if you're not, if you're not tuned in. But so there's a lot of this old karmic debt, and mine had some bad shit, man, bad shit. And so you're in here cleaning this up. So yeah, I believe I came in and, signed the contract that I would be doing this. I would take the chance. My ancestors did a lot of shitty stuff, and, we got to turn that around. So anyways, I do feel I have a purpose. So, I don't mean to sound like a hypocrite if I do. When I get all, but I'm also talking about this stuff because I'm trying to point out to people so they can see, like, do I do that? Am I doing that? Should I say that? It's like, when I'm telling something, it's for you to dissect. It's for you to look at. It is for you to, just notice those things. It's to grow perspective. That's how, when we share stories, we make ourselves vulnerable. We put ourselves out there, but it helps others to grow and see things with more clarity. So anyways, if I sound like I do feel very, like I told you before, like they'll turn on my lights. They won't let me sleep. I've been up since 3. And yeah, so there's certain things that they, tell me, get out there and talk about this. Get out there and say this. You need to do this. You need to do that. So, that's probably why they started talking to me when I was little. They knew I had a big job ahead of me up here. So, anyways, but when you do want to disconnect, you turn stuff off, like really turn stuff off, like especially your TV. And there's going to be so much stuff about truth coming out. And there's going to be so many people still just arguing. I am shocked still how many people are locked into Trump, comparing him to Hitler. It is like, oh my gosh, they haven't, they're going deeper in the hole. They're not, they haven't come to the surface in the least. And, but there's going to be, a lot of truth that's coming out on the TV. So, you just have to find it in yourself to know, like, when it's getting to be too much, that you just have to be like, no, I've got to just stop. I got to take a break, turn this stuff off. This is overwhelming. And, breathing is I talk about this all the time, but doing the breathing techniques is it's so effective. And a lot of times, like if I feel stressed or something, just doing deep breaths. And then when you release them, release whatever it is, like say it when you release it. You can say it in your head, but, release it when you say it. And you will feel that energy release. You will feel, you may build back up, may not release it for the rest of your life, but you can, transmute that energy that's, is got you right now. And it's good to do that, I think, periodically through the day, especially when we've got so much intense stuff happening around us. Like here, again, like today, totally overcast. Now it's going to be more days. I'm not even going to be tanned by the end of this. And try and get a tan to go on my trip. And then, anyway, so the weather is totally overcast. It's really cold and stuff. And now it's more days, and then supposedly it's going to go hot again. The weather is just completely, every day you have to check it. It just changes and changes and changes. Like, and well, I know they're messing with the weather. I know what they're doing, But, the best thing is to, if you turn yourself off and you do your deep breathing. I love to take a bath. I love to do Epsom soaks and, turn on music, candles, and you lay in there and just relax. Do deep breathing. And, a lot of times people think like there's some magic to meditation. It's just relaxing. It's the relaxing. You'll still have stuff coming in your head, but it will be kind of different kind of stuff. Sometimes you'll start getting like visions or something. You think, oh, okay, clear my mind, clear my mind, clear my mind. But the visions that they're showing you is what they want to show you, to have you look at, to have you think about, or whatever, to further examine, or they're trying to show you something. So sometimes those things, you don't want to just block those out. The whole thing is you're trying to block out, and quiet is like all this chatter, this talk that goes on in your head. And, I think some people don't even realize that they have it. I can't figure out. I haven't quite figured out, like, it's impossible to figure out how everybody else is perceiving the world and, perceiving life. So, yeah, it's weird. But, that when you just relax, you just go in there, you just relax. And you can even start just thinking about something, that's part of the meditation tapes and stuff like that. Start, think about yourself relaxing in your leg, just think about your body relaxing and breathing. And then just start picturing yourself like somewhere that you love to be, and just relax and go into that like daydream or fantasy or whatever you want to call it. Go into that and relax, and just let your mind show you what it wants to show you. And I think that a lot of people make it a lot more complicated. You can do anything. You don't have to sit Indian style and with your fingers, you don't have to do all that. You can do it if you like, but you don't have to. You can lay on your couch and meditate. The whole thing is relaxing and letting them have a minute to communicate with your brain, instead of you just, thinking, oh, I got to do my checks. Oh, should I go to the bank? Oh, I don't know. Should I do that? Oh, God, I'm so stupid. I should have done that. Oh, God, I don't even know if I want to eat that for dinner. Oh, my God, I'm so fat. I shouldn't do that. That's what you're trying to shut up. That stuff, this chatter. People don't even know that. And if you drink a ton of coffee and all this stuff, you've got probably so much chatter that it's like a hum. You just wired it up. So it is quieting that stuff. Once you can get your brain to go into that place that is like a fantasy, that is like a daydream. Once you get into that, you're there. You're in your meditation. That's all you got to do. Just get to that relaxed part and just let your brain, just play some pictures. And you will get insights. When you come out of it, when it feels like waking up out of a deep dream to me. When you come out of it, it's a lot of times, sometimes I don't even remember I'll be in it, and they'll be telling me stuff or showing me stuff, and I'll just be like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Oh God, this is so great. I gotta remember this. I gotta talk about this, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll come out of it, and then I'll be like, what the hell were we talking about? What were they showing me? I was like so deep in this other world when I came into this one that I couldn't even bring the information. So you can go deep into it, but I still feel like no matter what, I got the teachings that they were trying to give me. I got the understanding, even if I can't remember how to explain it or whatever, because it's different. You are in another world, just like trying to explain to somebody a dream is like the same kind of thing. But, it's a lot more simpler than what people make it out to be. It doesn't have to be super, super complicated. And, but the more that you can do that, and really going out and walking, riding bikes, but going out somewhere where there's trees and stuff, and just go and, if you have any parks or anything around you, just go into a park. A lot of places have some area that has forest or something. I don't know. Some people are like deep in cities. I don't know if they have anything other than a little tiny park. But still, there should be a park somewhere where there's a damn tree. Just reminds me of the concrete jungle and them singing about that way back. So funny how things just make so much more sense as you get older and you see it play out. But anyways, if you can find some trees, just go and well, I mean, you could feel kind of awkward if this is like one tree that the dogs pee on the sidewalk. I wouldn't go there. Go find another tree. But, just sit under a tree even. There is actual energy that comes from underground in the roots of the trees. The trees are all connected energetically under the ground. They're all in communication. And, once you start seeing this whole thing is alive. Everything around you is alive. It's all energy. It's all moving. It's all breathing, everything. And trees love us. You go sit by a tree, it's going to also be communicating with you. And it will send support and love. The inner earth beings even use the system of the tree roots to communicate and information out to us, to the collective. So it's very powerful. But, if you're new to this, it's going to sound like super hokey and super silly and stuff. So it may take a while, for you to build up to that. You can even take crystals and go and put them up by the trees and stuff, and the trees will charge them energetically. You can put them out in the sun too, and the sun will charge them energetically. But, the nature will bring you a certain peace that you can, you just find peace in nature. And one thing that I like, that I've really noticed, is just getting out of the city. You just don't realize how much all these energy fields of this compacted, like they sardine us in. And there's not enough room for everybody's energy. It's just that's what makes everybody, look at how many people are so anxious. We have more people with anxiety disorders now. We have so many people with depression, anxiety, just all these issues. And, it's all from way we're being forced to live, go to work, you never get ahead, spend all your life, trying to make relationships when everything, all the information is to destroy relationships. But our natural, desire is to be, like the penguins and the ducks and stuff, to find our life partner, to have somebody who, is with us and we're with them. And, that is like our natural way of being. And they've done so much to destroy it. So, and then jam-packing people in, it's just not good for you. And, so these anxiety disorders and stuff, you have to, your own self has to take control of it. You have to, try the different things. There's different ways to relax, but it all is just relax, calm your mind, get your brain to go into a logical space. A lot of it just has so much to do with this wound up fear. What if, And then you've got all this energy coming at you from all these different people, and they're all the same way. And I'm in a hurry. I got to go there. So, yeah, the more you can move out of, if you're in a city and you're just overwhelmed and stressed out and there's just so much stuff going on. Yeah, anything you can do to get out of there and get to where there's not a lot of people around, then you just can take some deep breaths and just relax. You can find a place to even go to meditate, if you're in that kind of like, apartment, there's just noise, there's just people, and, there's no trees around, and it's just sidewalks everywhere and cars and angry people. Yeah, you can try and take a bus or something, but you can find a place. You'll just feel so much better just getting out of that energy for a little while and then going back, because it's very, I can tell such a difference now. As soon as I go in, I'm very sensitive to it now that I've been out here. soon as I go in, I feel it. And it's just like, oh my God, no wonder so many people think have anxiety disorders. It's like overwhelming. Okay, well, anyways, that's probably enough of that. I don't even know if I talked enough about meditation to even title it meditation. I'm going off on my situation, the neighborhood situation, but hopefully I did. All you can do is just always be trying and listen to yourself. Tune into your body. If your body starts feeling like anxious, you just go right away and start figuring out how to relax. What works best for me to relax? How can I tune out all of this stuff? How can I detach from all of these other people's energy? And you'll find it. It's awareness. It's all about awareness. It's about tuning in. Tune into your body. Tune into your emotions. Tune into, yourself. And increase your awareness of things. That's what this is all about. So even if you're not perfect, even if I know when I very first started trying to meditate, I was so confused. I was like, I don't get it. So we're supposed to just have our clean slate, like there's no noise, nothing. And then we just sit there and wait for someone to communicate this great, wonderful thing. And, so that's why I'm talking about it, because I think there's a lot of people who think like, I don't get it. This is way too hard. And it's really not. All you got to do is just, I'm telling you, the bathtub is just a really, really great place. Warm water, you get the smells, you get some nice music, and it's very relaxing. It's really easy to just relax and just feel the water for a minute and feel how your skin feels. And pretty soon, your brain is just totally relaxed. You're just like, it's effortless. So, okay, that's enough of that. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.